we are disappointed when we lose at home. At the same time, I also told the players this was the first game, and there is a second game in 1 week's time. And with what we saw today, I think both teams know it's going to be a very tough game, the second one. And a little bit of magic in a second you can score. Yeah, then we are even again. So I think we have made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves. At the same time, we still have a strong belief that we can go to Uganda and we can do something there and get out of the 2 games as the winner. Because it will be very tough again. I think both teams, they know exactly each other very well. We know the players, what quality they have and so on. So I expect another tough game where we have to be, again, very brave. And we have to have a mindset that we are fully concentrated and focused all the way. Because in a split second when you make not very good corner, they go counter-attack, you don't defend, and you make personal mistakes, then you suddenly lose the game 1-0. It could have ended 0-0, but it didn't do it. At the same time, I think the player, they gave what they had. They tried their very best. They worked hard for each other. We tried to make some changes along the way to see if we could change it a little bit. And I think everyone was very focused on to do his very best for the team. So we are now starting our preparation. The boys are already out now to do recovery. Those who played, those who didn't play, they do a little bit more. And then we prepare, and then we go to Kampala. And then I can tell you we are ready to fight to the last second for the second game. Asante sana.
Questions? Yes?
Coach, 2 or 1 on target. How do you explain about your squad?
I didn't understand the question. 2 and...
Your squad.
Yeah?
Make attempts on target. 2 or 1. How you can explain your squad?
So are you saying we have 2 attempts on target? Or
yes.
What I was saying in the beginning, yes, today was a very even game. It was very hard for both teams to get chances. And we have to work harder to work on that, to find solution, to create more chances so we can score, because we need to score when we go to Kampala.
Another question? Yes?
Of course, I'm not a coach and a football player. When you lose a game, you can never be happy with that result. Sometimes you have to say you are disappointed with the result. You have to look into the performance, and I think the boys were giving what they had. So it was a very even game, and I'm sure we will do something when we go to Uganda next week.
Yes?
Very sorry for the results. It is sad for the Tanzanians. Coach, we have seen the team was just down. See, they were. It looks as if they had no motivation. See, it's just different with the opponents. They seem to have motivation, and the striking force also was very weak. The midfield also was not doing their job properly. We are going for the second leg. Do you think that in the time we have can manage to improve the morale of the team and to improve the parties which seem to be not well organized?
I can tell you the moral and the motivation among the players in the team is very, very high. They are very focused on that, and that they will be in the next game as well. At the same time, we try with the players we have available, and we are playing against Uganda, who is a strong team. So we know it's not going to be easy. We have to work hard to find our way through, to create some chances. But that's a part of football. The motivation, the moral is extremely high in the squad. They're very disappointed now with the result, and they are ready to fight all the way to get a good result when we're going to Uganda. We have the player, we have, so it's not a matter of we can do this and this changes. Of course, every coach he would like to have his player as long time as possible. If you look at Uganda, they have the team for 35 days. They started July. They've been in camp. They have played 3 teams against the region team. They have played against Kagera Sugar. They have played 2 games against Ethiopia before they came here. We had like 5 days of preparation. So I think it's and I even told before the game, I would have really liked to have at least one international friendly to try something and get some answers. Today we got some answers which could have got in but end of the day, that is the preparation time, and my job is to use whatever time I have in the best possible way together with the player. But you have a point. Uganda had a very different approach in the preparation for this match.
Another question? Yes?
Coach, in previous days, you said that you will be working to improve your team on creating chances and to score goals. Today you make 3 changes, and both those on attacking line. What went wrong, and do you believe in the second leg you will be better in that area?
We have the player we have, and we try to work with them. We also know that I think we have the strike force. We try to work with them. If then we say, okay, let's try to make a change to see if that can get a little bit better. End of the day, there is also a challenge because there is not that many strike force to take. Because if you go and look at some of the teams, the big teams here, what is the most of the strike force? They are unfortunately not coming from Tanzania. They are coming from outside. At least we try to have them. Those who played and those who have scored some goals, like George Relian had some injury, so he couldn't take part today. So hopefully he can be ready next game maybe. But at the end of the day, you have to work with the players you have to try to help them, try to support them, even when they play tough opponent, to find their way and create these chances so we can get a goal.
But you are satisfied with the response?
I'm satisfied with the attitude they came in, and they tried. You cannot if a player gives you what he have, you have to respect and say that's what he have, and he give you what he have. Then you must be respected. You cannot blame a player to say, why did you not play like Kevin De Bruyne? Because he's not Kevin De Bruyne. He is something else. But if he gives you everything, and I had a strong feeling that they were really eager to give everything they had, and I think they did it.
One last question. One last question. Yes?
Yeah, frankly speaking, Coach, do you still hope that we can win for the second leg?
No, I'm not hoping, I'm believing. I believe we can do it. Of course, if you see the game today, if Uganda was making this mistake we make today, then we will score. Did Uganda, the goal they did was that they played very fantastic? No. We had a corner, we lose the ball, our defender is too relaxed, he lose the ball, and they score. So you have to understand, sometimes football comes down to very small things, and don't forget, goals change the game. If we go to Uganda and we create a chance, we score after 20 minutes, then we have a new game, then we are square. So I have a strong belief we can do it. At the same time, I also have to tell the players, I have told them, it's going to be damn hard, and they have to be very brave. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.